But maybe somebody could look at it. Read around 1503, 1505 off. Now, with the 10 street lights, is there a particular area you're planning on?
Sure, around the playground. We'll have the playground. The other locations are behind the fire company, 1304, 1318 Wynn Avenue area, intersection of Wolf and Sheridan. As I said, I mentioned the two Britton Avenue lights, Britton and Sheridan, Sheridan and Shaver, Shaver Way, rear side of the Britton Avenue playground, and Sheridan and Evans. You have to concentrate in a close geographical area, so it's attractive.
And with the part-time workers, how many hours a week do you have an idea, or just on an as-needed?
Probably 40 hours a week. It's flexible.
Do you already have people selected, or are we posting that to the public, or
We have applications.
should it have been posted to the public, just so that everybody has
We would
it?
have been inundated with applications.
Right. And then I know some people were talking in the public about the fire contract with Braddock Hills. Is the borough receiving any money with that contract, or does all the money go to the fire department?
Money goes to the fire department.
Does that have any effect on the borough budget as far as like we're providing fuel, insurance? That doesn't affect
It
any?
doesn't change the insurance for us. They have mutual aid they've been doing mutual aid with them for the last 30 years. So, no, it's not.
My recommendation to the fire company was put that money in capital fund for future purposes.
Yeah, I just didn't know if it affected our fuel cost or anything. I know they have been providing mutual aid for years, but at that point it was only mutual aid. It wasn't, they weren't being paid. or
No, but
being-
they were doing a lot of mutual aid because their fire department only had like 5 members. And both their trucks were down 90% of the time.
Right.
So it was either us, if it was us, it was Forest Hills or Swissville or Edgewood, but a lot of it was us because a lot of the calls were up at Britton Manor and Britton Tires.
Yeah, I know, I understand, but I just figure when money comes into play, I don't know if something should be worked out with the borough to be, refunded, because you're putting money towards the fire service. I mean, that's just my thoughts. I don't know what the council thinks of it.
Here's the thought for you. Keep in mind, we're responsible for public health, safety, and welfare, and that means providing fire protection. So what we contribute to the fire company is what works towards gas and paying for the workers'
Right, but for North Braddock, not for people not paying
But they did
taxes.
that on mutual aid for the last few years. They've been answering a lot of calls there, so it's,
Yeah, but they weren't, what I'm trying to say is there was no money involved. They were doing that just to help Braddock Hills. But now there's money coming in. I mean, I have nothing against the fire department. I was just looking at it from a business standpoint from the borough side.
but the money for the gas is not gonna change, Steve. It's still the same amount of calls. They get 50 calls a year approximately. So if they get more than that, maybe we can take a look at it, but it's not gonna be 50, 60 calls. It's gonna be the same. And they were answering those 50 or 60 calls for the last 10 years.
Right, I know
And
you
it
can look at
doesn't
it.
change the insurance, the liability insurance at all. Because we checked into that before they even signed the contract.
Okay,
Okay?
thank you.
Anybody else on this side? Oh, go ahead. Come on, you gotta share cookies.
My name is Beyond Crystal, and I was at 1712 Grandview Avenue. There is a house that's 2 doors down from me. I believe the address is 1710. They have this big garbage pile in their backyard. You guys have been notified, and several of us on the street have called about it. There are rats coming from that. I've had to kill about 3 rats, not mice, rats. And I was just wondering now.
Is there somebody living there?
Yes, they rented the house out, which I don't understand how they even got an occupancy permit to do that. But and then also the previous landlord who used to own the house next to me had called and asked if they were open for all. He said that he would put the garbage in the garbage can for the borough if you guys would just put back a dumpster, but of course that didn't happen. So, it needs to go. I feel like it's like a health hazard at this point. And then also on that same note, so this has been there for a year. So I feel like if that can sit there for a year, I noticed that cars on the street get ticketed and towed weekly. So I feel like it's a pick and choose as far as we'll tag and tow the cars, but we'll leave the trash because it's not on the main street.
Well, you know what, we'll get a hold of Dave Andrews, who's the code enforcement guy, see him tomorrow, and get him to go over, I'll go over it, and see what we can do for that, get rid of that garbage. And contact the
Lots
owners.
of pictures for you as well.
Okay. Well, we'll come up tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else on this side? How about this side? Cole?
Cole Coleman, North Braddock PA, Public Relations Officer, number 35 North Avenue. And I just wanted to give you an update. First of all, I'd like to talk to the borough. If they could possibly cut that grass down here at George Washington Monument here, I'll come around with flags tomorrow and put some flags on right now. I know the little ladies take care of it all the time.
You know what about
Yeah, the little ladies to take care of it, but I just drove past it today and there ain't nothing there. We got to replace the new flag, the old flag with the new flags at Russell Cemetery and Braddock Catholic Cemetery. We can use anybody's help there. I noticed Russell Cemetery was cut today, so I'm going to start up there tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. If anybody's not doing anything, feel free to come up and help. Thursday, we'll start at Braddock Catholic at 9 o'clock in the morning. There's a lot of flags to be replaced. I will be starting at the bottom down there where the old P&A beer distributor is. So I'm all the way down and work my way up. That way for the elderly people when they come Friday and Saturday, we have the Boy Scouts out for Saturday through Friday. They can just do the talk part. The schedule for the Memorial Day services is we're going to do 6 stops. We're going to be up the Ambets at 8:30 in the morning. 9 o'clock we'll leave the Ambets to go to Britton Avenue, World War I Monument. From there we'll go to the E.T. Ville Monument. I said 9 o'clock, that would be 9:30. 10 o'clock we will be at Braddock Hills Borough Building. 10:30 we will be at Russell Cemetery. 11 o'clock we will be at North Braddock Ambets for our ceremony. And at 12 noon we will be at Braddock Catholic for the big ceremony up at the cemetery. Last but not least, you notice Mayor Whyel, he put the banners back up, and that makes the avenue look great. If anybody needs a banner for a veteran, or their family or anything, feel free to come up and see me. We make no money on that, it's just the cost and everything else. And I want to thank Mayor Whyel because he does that on his free time. He is a veteran and he understands what this is all about. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Good job.